Hey there, guys. Elton here, and yeah, you have to excuse me. I'm a little bit tired today. There, I did something I hadn't done in like it seemed like a year or almost. I think the last time I went for a bike ride was like July, and July last year. And what are we today? May 2nd. If I pause there, it's because I just remembered that I have to go recharge my bus pass. Yeah, means I'm gonna have to walk all the way to the metro. I could take on the bus anyway. Whatever. So, I thought it would now, as I've been working for I don't know how long on the painting here, I figured, well, it's about time I give you guys an update. I wanted to put some more work on it, make it look better and better every time I apply those brushes on there. And yeah, it's going very well. It, the coolest aspect of this is that it's life size. I mean, like I mentioned before, I did a few murals here and there, not many. And the closest thing I ever did to a life-size, car was when I did a few murals for a guy who was a car collector in Laval, and he had me do a '69 Mustang Mach 1. So that was up high on the wall there. I had to work on a scaffold like his other murals, and that wasn't life size, but it was large, and I did it in 2 weeks. It cost him $800 just to show you how it's not cheap doing this stuff. The larger something is, the more paint is involved, the more work is involved. But it's worth it. I mean, this is going very well. I love how doing something like this is simple, but yet now I'm started to paint the rim over here, and that's why I've got this picture that I found online there on as a guy I'm subscribed to would say, Evil Bay. And when you look at a rim here, a typical rim like this, whether it's 14 inch or 15 inch, in this case it's 15. It's simple, but yet it's very intricate, and I know that too because I've been looking at cars all my life. I built models in them, and I mean, if you look at that, look at all those circles around there. Look at all those areas of shade and where it's bright. It's total opposites. Whereas you look at the body on this, it's not going to be it won't be very complicated, frankly. I mean, this will be probably try to do this a little bit brighter than here, and then over here will stay the same. And over here, here you can see I started doing a little bit of shading there. That'll probably need work. And again, the tire also, I did it. I actually had done the rim too big. I had to actually, just when I started working on this today, I actually had to make the tire larger. Because when I put the hubcap on there, that 15-inch 75 Chevy hubcap, and I'm like, holy cow! There was like this, I don't know, three-inch gap between the edge of the rim and the hubcap. I was like, no, the rim is too big. Looking at pictures, and then when I look at my hubcap here, thanks again to my friend Ed, who made this sort of a bracket here so that I can eventually, once the rim is completely painted, I don't know how long that's going to take. I know anyway, good things come to those who wait. So I'm going to drill a hole right in the center where I marked that little X spot there, and then it's going to go on there. Screw that on there, and that's going to look like the bomb. So just wanted to give you guys a quick update on that. Not much more else to say. It's going very well. I'm going to try. I do work on that every few weeks. You can see I got a little too much paint here, eh? It's a good thing it's acrylic, eh? Hey, how about this vintage 1934 ad that I framed, eh? Last, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. Isn't it beautiful? Look at that. Old frame I bought. Yeah, it's for some car horns, eh? Anyway, so, and I give you a look here at the Christine there that I did years ago. So I can't believe nobody's ever bought this painting. I guess it's because I don't live in not New York or Los Angeles or someplace like that where people are more artistic or have more money anyway. And I don't think there's really much else to mention on this. I did find some photo from a book I removed, a taxi photo, like it shows a bunch of taxis in New York, a checker cab and Impala. And then on the other side is an LTD like that. And I looked at it, and there was a script here, and I can't make it out. I'm like, what does that mean? Does that say custom? Maybe it's probably a Ford Custom, I figure, before the LTD took over as, that was it. There was nothing else. It was just no Ford Custom, no Galaxy, just the LTD, because then the Crown Victoria came in, so. Anyway, thanks you guys for watching, and I'll keep you posted. And oh yeah, and I'm going to, of course, the tire is not done here. Right? It's not just a question of shading and all that, but I'm going to try to make this thing look as realistic as possible. Like put numbers on there, put Goodyear or Firestone or whatever. Try to even paint the little like kind of like hash marks for the treads. stuff like that. But again, like I always say, I never work usually more than an hour and a half, 2 hours. I just get fed up. And I went, like I said, I went for a good bike ride yesterday because I brought my 47 roll fast to Ed's to get fixed. So now I'm gonna take a break and then I'm gonna head outside because it is a beautiful day, even though it's windy. And it's been not very good lately, so I want to take full advantage because it's going to be shitty again for another, I don't know, 2, 3 days. And there's Buddy with his Lexus that I fucking can't stand his exhaust. I could shove it up his ass like it's not loud enough. Deep breath. And there's a Chevy that I did, painting I did a few years ago. Mostly in my bed for some reason. It's probably when the pericarditis started, which is not bad actually. I was afraid the bike ride yesterday was going to affect my heart, but no, I feel fine. Hernia didn't overreact or anything, so I guess I didn't go too crazy. I was smart. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Take care. Keep your puck on the ice. Bye bye.